Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at ktalnews.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces, and this is your Friday morning forecast update. We are looking at some active weather later today and as we go through the weekend and for much of next week as well. So we are back under the threat of thunderstorms later today. It actually is a line of severe weather this morning ongoing between Oklahoma City and Dallas. That will continue to charge towards us, likely arriving maybe just after sunrise this morning, and all indications show these early morning storms will be weakening as they reach us, but we can't rule out maybe just some gusty winds, some lightning, especially up towards McCurtain County as well as Red River counties. We do have some rain popping up in the northern Arklatex this morning out ahead of those storms, but it will be later this afternoon that we'll have a larger window for severe weather open up, and then we're watching closely, especially late Sunday into early Monday for maybe another possible round of severe weather, and for sure heavy rain late in the weekend. So this morning temperatures in the low 70s. Will be in the 70s throughout the morning here, and the wind kicking back in today. We'll have sustained winds up to about 20 miles per hour, and there should be gusts to about 30 today. So that's the warm and humid air being drawn in ahead of this storm system. It will be quite warm today, up to about 86 in Shreveport, have Texarkana in the low 80s, and where we'll be in the 70s, that's actually where we'll see the higher chance of thunderstorms by the mid to late afternoon today, and some of those severe weather hazards. So we have this area of low pressure that's beginning to make its way through the central U.S., and the winds again just rocketing out of this area of low pressure here. So that's introducing some of the wind shear that is necessary for severe weather. But the low is actually going to move up towards Minneapolis here, and given the disconnect between the area of low pressure and where we are here in the Arklatex, some of the best support for severe weather will stay to the north of us. So it's no guarantee that we'll see any severe storms, but if we do, again, some of the ingredients are there today. And then there's another low that's up here by Portland and Seattle. That's the one that will come in late in the weekend, likely bringing that higher chance of heavier rain late Sunday into Monday. So very little change to today's outlook. All week we've been kind of highlighting that level 2 slight risk throughout the I-30 corridor, and it's looking like that's where most of the afternoon, early evening storms will be today. And this just is a kind of a measure of the ingredients. So if the storms are present in these areas, it would be most likely that they would bring some wind and hail issues, especially hail. I think that will be our most significant threat today. We can't rule out maybe a tornado or two, but really looks like wind and hail will be the main threats for us. Again, the best wind shear will stay just north of the Arklatex, so that may tend to limit our tornado threat somewhat. But taking a look here, your Robbins Toyota Futurecast does show, again, some scattered showers this morning, and the storms to watch as far as the severe weather threat would be these ones popping up in the mid to late afternoon. So it'll just be a few hours of potential severe weather here in the northern Arklatex, but once we get closer to sunset tonight, should see that severe weather threat wind down for us. May see some rain over to Shreveport late tonight, but doubtful that we would see any severe weather in Shreveport. Tomorrow, pretty large severe weather outbreak expected in Oklahoma and Kansas. Some of those storms late Saturday could maybe brush some of our westernmost counties here in Oklahoma and Texas. I'm less concerned about the severe weather threat tomorrow. That's likely a transition day into Sunday. And then there's Sunday, similar outlook for us for today, as we'll have some storms that come in late that will bring that wind and hail threat. But again, late Sunday, I actually can't rule out maybe a brief tornado or two as well. So taking a look here at your Robbins Toyota Futurecast for the weekend, we do see some scattered storms out there late tomorrow, but it's the Sunday line of storms that will bear close watching here, as we'll see some of that heavier rain pick up Sunday night and continue into Monday morning. And we'll keep those scattered storms around for much of next week, especially each afternoon. Severe weather threat will be much lower for us Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but we'll continue to pile on the rainfall here. So yesterday we were showing about 2 to 4 inches, and I still think that will be the case for most of us, but we're beginning to see some maybe 5-inch totals here with all the rain coming in portions of Oklahoma as well as Arkansas. So this could trigger some flooding again on some of the lakes and rivers, as all that water will have to drain out over the next week. So wouldn't be surprised we do maybe see a flood watch issued here shortly. And you can see looking messy next week. It's not going to be a ton of rain beyond Monday, but we do have those scattered storms in the forecast, likely Tuesday through Thursday as well.